welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dana. I just started this YouTube channel to document lifestyle, fitness, creativity, business endeavors, etc. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back to watch another one of my videos. I'm starting a new weekly vlog today. It is Monday morning. I don't have anything in particular or special happening this week, but I don't know about you, those kind of mundane, like routine vlogs are the ones that I like to watch the most on YouTube, so hopefully you enjoy this too. I'm just going to be taking you through my week and all of the various things that I get up to, so I hope you enjoy. Just want to quickly show you my outfit today. I don't have a good full-length mirror to do this in, so we're just going to do it here. I have a t-shirt. This is from H&M. This basic black blazer over the top, which is also from H&M. And then these jeans, which are quickly becoming my favorites, are from ASOS. I will link everything down below. Here is my breakfast, or I should say more like brunch at this point. I don't typically eat until about 11 or noon. That's just what works best for my digestion and my appetite. But we have here just 2 eggs fried and a piece of toast with avocado, feta cheese, and everything but the bagel seasoning. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this now and then get back to work. While I'm taking my little break to eat, I'm watching one of my favorite vloggers. Let me just pause this. So I'm watching one of my favorite vloggers, Sarah's Day. I've always loved YouTube and watched a lot of YouTube, but now that I'm making videos for YouTube as well, it feels like I'm studying. So it's actually very productive to watch some of my favorite vloggers that have been doing this for a long time, because I can take notes and do some of the great things that they do. Now that I've had my first meal of the day, I'm also going to go ahead and take my vitamins. These are from Care of. They give it to you in these like little individual packets based off of a quiz that you take online. This is not sponsored at all. I purchased this myself and love it because I actually remember to take my vitamins, but would love to work with Care of. So if they happen to be watching this, sponsor me. I'm giving you free promotion right now. So in this little packet, I have a probiotic, iron, I believe I have vitamin D, some vegan collagen, and vegan omegas. That's also one of the great things about their brand, is that they have veggie/vegan versions of a lot of the things that those of us who are mostly plant-based really need to be healthy. So I notice changes primarily with digestion as well as hair and skin when I do stick to taking these consistently. It's a bit later now. It's just before 2 p.m. I'm taking a little break from work because I have later in the afternoon, I have a bunch of meetings for work, and one of the perks of working from home, I like to take kind of a mental break before I go into all of those meetings. So I thought I would sit down with you and do this little New Year exercise sort of thing. Just a second, I need to put this blanket on because it's freaking freezing in here. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I was listening to a podcast and I heard this sort of exercise. It's supposed to be a journaling exercise. So if you want to do it as a journaling exercise, feel free to write down these questions. I'll put them on the screen so that it's easy to write them down. And you can go ahead and use this as a journaling exercise, but I thought I'd go in cold and just answer them in front of the camera instead. So the first one is, what made you most happy? How will you continue to do these things? Traveling. This past year, I got to see Portland, Maine, as well as going to Mexico for like 2 weeks, which was absolutely incredible. Such an amazing experience. And the other thing that made me most happy was working from home having flexibility in my schedule and being able to work for myself in some capacity. I still have a 9 to 5, but I do also work for myself, and creating content. So how will I continue to do these things? This year feels like a big year of change for me, knowing that flexibility and traveling and stuff like that is really what makes me happy. I've been thinking a lot about how to configure my life in a way that really allows me to do that and gives me some of my time back. So I am going for a promotion at work, and getting the increase in pay while still having that flexible schedule would definitely help me implement those things that make me happy. And if that doesn't happen, I'm pretty seriously considering moving on and potentially working for myself full-time as a freelancer and building that out into an agency. The second question is, what made you unhappy? What took energy away from you? How did you get there? It's kind of this feeling that I feel like I had a lot throughout this past year. In my head, this is what I would be thinking is, all I do is work and clean the house and cook. I don't get to do anything else. I don't have time to do anything else. And those were during the times when my 9 to 5 was really busy. I had a lot of freelance work going on. I still had to go, clean and tidy up and do the dishes and make myself food that would nourish my body. And I felt like as soon as I did all of that work and then all of the housework and self-maintenance that I needed to do, I had no time left, and I would just be so exhausted and down that all I wanted to do anyway, even if I did have some time left in the day, I didn't want to do anything because I was so tired. So how did I get there? This is complicated because I understand that the ways that I got there in most cases was because I am, in the very first kind of building phases of what I want to be doing for the rest of my life. And when you're starting up a side hustle or when you're starting freelancing, you can't just go quit your job with no backup plan and no income. So I feel like even though that was what made me unhappy, I sort of do believe that it, in most cases, was worth it, because I know that I'm building something that's going to function for me in the future in a way that I will no longer have days like that for the rest of my life. But with that being said, there's definitely a sense of I'm a very hard worker and I'm very disciplined, and I could definitely have a bit more compassion with myself. So that's what I'm going to take away from that one. The next question is, what is the biggest lesson that you learned? Who you are is really comprised of the things that you do every single day. There was a period of time where I was losing the ability to incorporate creating and art and creativity into my everyday life because I wasn't, even though those things were important to me in my heart, I was not implementing them every single day into my routines and habits. So poetry is my major kind of creative outlet, and I just had this moment where I was like, I can't expect myself to be creating at a certain capacity and submitting out into the world and sharing my work at a certain capacity if I only am making time for it, maybe every other weekend for an hour or something like that. And I started thinking, I really need to start living my life as a poet every single day. So how do I incorporate that? What I ended up doing was just suggesting to myself that in my morning routine, I keep some time to either read or write poetry every single day. So that's something that I implemented. So even if it's just reading a couple of poems or, writing, even if it's not a great draft of a poem, I am giving my time every single day to poetry. And I believe that what you send your time and energy towards is what manifests within your life. What do you want to do more of is the next question. And this one is so easy for me. I want to make more art. I want to make more content. I want to make more money, and I want to travel more. A lot of the stuff that I already mentioned before about my work situation is really what's going to determine these things, because I want to get some more time back in my day so that I can focus on content creation as well as my poetry and dance, which are the things that truly feed my soul. And of course, in terms of traveling more, that flexible and remote work situation is really important. So this year is going to be really big for those things. And then finally, the last question, what do you want to do less of? Bad habits. Oh, I have a good one. I want to work less. I want to do less work. I want to make more money and I want to do less work. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little exercise. I have been rambling on for ages. Let me know if you end up doing that as a journaling exercise and what you think, if you learn anything about yourself through the process. I love that type of like reflective stuff. I also want to say here, if all of the like New Year's content and the big push to be, you know, your best, most productive, greatest self ever, if that stuff's not positive for you, don't take it in. You know, ignore those videos or get off of social media a little bit. It's okay. And you don't have to make any big changes. You don't have to make any resolutions. Self-improvement is not your purpose in life. So just a little disclaimer, I do stuff like that with reflection and goal setting because I love it and it makes me feel good. But if stuff like that does not make you feel good, don't feel pressured to engage with it. It can all be a little bit much and a little bit intimidating. So yeah, be compassionate with yourself. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna get back to work and prepare for those meetings, and I will catch up with you all in a little bit later. Hello, it is now just after 5. I finished up my workday and honestly I am feeling so tired. It's probably just because it's Monday and it was a busy work day. And I had a bunch of meetings during the afternoon. I don't think I'm going to work out today. This is around the time that I would usually go ahead and do a workout if I was going to do one. But I think I'm going to listen to my body and skip that for the day and probably just go get snuggled up and maybe watch a show while I do some freelance book editing. And then at some point I'll have to get up and do dishes and make dinner. So I'll take you along for that as well when I do it. I think dinner tonight's gonna be super simple. Moment of realness for you all. I just did all of these dishes in this miraculous sculpture, trying to fit in the drying rack. And there's still all of this stuff in the sink. I just feel like without a dishwasher, I can never get on top of this. It seems so silly because it's just dishes, but this genuinely is a huge source of stress for me because I just sat here doing these for an hour and it's still not completely finished. But anyways, on a brighter note, this is what I'm going to be making for dinner. Oh, I forgot to pull out the pasta, but the carb base of this is going to be pasta, and then I'm going to saute some asparagus. This is half of a red onion that's in that container, some garlic, and this vegan Italian sausage. It is now the next day. I am just having a little coffee. It's just an iced Americano before I sit down to work for the day. Yesterday evening, we ate dinner in front of the TV and watched the fourth Twilight movie, Breaking Dawn Part 1. We've been rewatching all of the Twilight movies before they leave Netflix. But today is just another typical work day for me. I'm feeling a lot less tired than I was yesterday, so I'm definitely going to try to get in a workout today, but it'll probably be at home. I will show you what I do when I take a break to do my workout. Right now, I'm just going to finish my coffee, get dressed, and then sit down to work. Okay, here is the outfit of the day. Just like basic white long sleeve is from H&M. You're probably getting used to hearing that from now. A lot of my clothing is from H&M, especially the basics. This sweater turtleneck vest I got secondhand. I don't know what the original brand is, but this I've had for a number of years. I think I found it at a Goodwill. And then these sort of burnt orange high-waisted pants. These are super comfy. They're really soft and like nice and stretchy. These are also from H&M. They're a bit old, so I'm not sure if they still have them on the website, but I will try to at least find something similar for you all if you like them. All right, I'm gonna get to work now and I will check in with you all in a little bit. I just took a quick break to clean off my desk area, and there was so much dust over here that I didn't even notice. So here's your daily reminder to clean off any areas where you have electronics because they collect dust super easy. It's a few hours later now. I've been working all day and it got a little cold in here, so I threw on a hoodie. I don't have a lot of meetings today. I'm pretty much just like staring at a screen because I'm working on a report that needs to be done on Thursday. So let me turn you around and show you. So I have been staring at this all day long. So some days my job is super creative and fun and I get to meet with students and all sorts of things. You know, I get to write and create campaigns and all this stuff. And some days my job is staring at a spreadsheet, crunching numbers to get some good data. So having kind of a boring day over here. It's 3:25 right now. I'm thinking, as opposed to taking a break for a workout, I'll probably just cut out of work a little bit early today and try to get a workout in maybe around like 4:30. So I will check in with you all when I do that. So it took me a minute. I definitely did spend a little bit of time just like watching a YouTube video and scrolling around a little bit online, which is totally fine, by the way. Don't feel guilty if you do that every now and again. I know people like shame like, oh, don't scroll, but if you scroll 20-30 minutes and you're enjoying yourself, who cares? Like, that's totally fine. I wasn't feeling super motivated to work out, so I thought I'd share like what I sort of do to like get in the zone for working out. You don't even have to convince yourself that you need to do the workout, just convince yourself to get your workout clothes on. That's especially if you're working out at home. I wasn't feeling super motivated, but it's not one of those days where I'm like, oh, I just need rest. It's definitely a day where I'm just like, meh, being a baby and should push through it and take care of myself by doing some movement. So I put on my workout outfit. I put on a little matching set, which always gets the vibes going. This matching set is from Balance Athletica. It's one of their really like old ones. I honestly don't purchase stuff from them anymore because it's very expensive and the quality is not like up to the same par as the amount of money that you have to spend on it. But it is really cute. So this is the fit for the workout. So that's the plan. We're gonna do some HIIT cycling and some legs, and I'll show you everything as we go. This is the stationary bike that I have here at home. The brand is Yasuda. It's not a Peloton or anything. It's not super expensive. My husband actually got it for me as a present, and I believe he got it from Amazon for like a few $100s, and it works like a charm. And what I do is I basically just put my own tablet here on the stand on the bike, and I use free cycling classes that I find on YouTube. Okay, so this is the class that I'm going to select today, this 20-minute insane HIIT rhythm ride.
But right now, form talk, finding the 82, head is up, shoulders down.
All right, so HIIT cycling class is done. By the way, if you're doing things scientifically, you would probably want to do your resistance training before your cardio. The reason that I do it the other way around is because I love cardio, and it like, I get that like cardio high that people talk about where I feel very like euphoric when I do a difficult cardio workout. So it actually gets me motivated to do my resistance training. So if you want to do things in a way that is like actually scientifically best for your health and fitness, spend your energy on your resistance training and then do cardio at the end. I know these random things, by the way, because my husband is a certified personal trainer, group fitness coach, and precision nutritionist, so I get all of the good info from him. So here's what I'm going to be using to do my leg workout. I have this dumbbell that has like screws on the end so you can put on multiple different types of weight. I put every single weight possible on it, all the plates that we have. And then I have this kettlebell, which is a little bit lighter, 12 kg. So my tip for you, if you are going to be working out at home, is like your legs and your lower body are a lot stronger than you think that they are, especially for women. We're naturally strong like in this area of our body. So really try to push yourself with the weight. That's why I racked up every weight that I could find onto that adjustable dumbbell.
Push you when you're down, pull you up to say it, I'll watch you when you're down. I'll fill you up with hope, everything will be alright. You ask me when it's time to come alive, it's always say you're okay for just another day. Got you on the hook, on the line, you're feeling great. We run around and circle again, you keep on trying. You ask me when it's time.
That was it for the workout. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more workouts. It's about dinner time, and in order to cook something at home, I would have to go do a ton of dishes. I showed you the dish situation yesterday. It looks the same today because I've been, we had dinner last night, been eating at home all day. So I'm thinking about potentially ordering some food, ordering in. We have like a favorite local Mexican restaurant that's very affordable and relatively healthy, so I might choose to do that this evening. I'm just gonna say this now, if I ever get to move to an apartment that has a dishwasher, never let me take it for granted, because honestly those dishes can't handle it. Can't do it. Good morning, everyone. It is now the next day. As you can tell, last night we did end up ordering Mexican food from that local place. Great decision. After my workout, I ended up going to sit in bed and worked on a freelance book editing project. I'm editing a novel that's like set in the future and it's about aliens. So that's fun. I just put on some TV in the background and edited that book, and then ate some dinner, and my husband joined me after a little while and we just chilled and relaxed for the rest of the night. But today I've already been working for a couple of hours and I thought I would just check in with the vlog now. I have a detailed morning routine in the last video that I posted, so if you want more details on this, feel free to check it out. In the mornings, I always do this 5-minute journal, which is a gratitude journal. You can see here it has I am grateful for, what would make today great, and daily affirmation, I am ... So I fill that out in the morning. It really only does take about 5 minutes, which is nice. Lately, what I have been reading is this book, Pilgrim Bell by Kaveh Akbar. Kaveh Akbar is one of my favorite poets. His first book, Calling a Wolf, was like very popular, so you may have heard of that. But if you're looking to get into reading some poetry, Kaveh Akbar is definitely one I would recommend. But in terms of the morning routine, like that journal takes me 5 minutes, and I read maybe like 5 or 6 poems from this book, so that in total was only about like a 20-minute thing that I did this morning before I started working, but it still gave me that time, to do something for myself before I give over my day to working. Just a little note to say that like you don't have to have this like elaborate 5-hour morning routine. Even if you just give yourself 20 minutes to do something that nurtures your mind and your soul, that's plenty, that's good enough. Let me know in the comments if you prefer shorter vlogs or longer ones. If I stop this vlog after today, it'll probably be around that 20 to 30 minute mark. But if I kept going throughout the week, this could end up being more like a 45-minute vlog. So let me know what you all prefer. I'm still kind of getting used to vlogging and like what my schedule might look like, so I'm really open to your suggestions. I'm gonna go ahead and sit back down at my desk and get some more work done for the day, and I will check in with you all a little bit later. Here is my little lunch for the day. It doesn't look super appetizing, but it's very yummy. So I just have half a sweet potato at the bottom, which I microwaved for 5 minutes, and then some arugula, and then tofu scramble, which I basically just crumble up tofu into a pan and saute it for a few minutes. Added some salt, turmeric and cumin to the tofu, and then on top I have hummus and feta cheese. So quick little easy lunch. I'm gonna go eat that now and then get back to work. Hello my friends, it is about 5:40. I just logged off of work for the day. I've been feeling a little bit behind on housework, as I've been telling you, so I'm going to go ahead and do a few things around the house now. Usually I stay at my desk around this time and just start working on a freelancing project or like editing a YouTube video these days. But today I think getting a few things done around the house is what's going to be best for me. So I will take you along while I do that. Alright, first little project done. I hung up that command strip thing for our keys. We have this little wine crate here by the door for all of our like miscellaneous front door things like masks and wallets and all of that, but we always lose our small keys in that big bucket, so that should hopefully help. First project complete. My dear, I'm so sad to say that I can't wait to leave this place when there is nowhere else for you to go. Don't call on me, these streets and empty bars will guide you home. 'Cause I know just what it means to leave. Tell me when you go to sleep, do you ever think of me? Tell you ever wish you weren't alone? Alright, so the bathroom's all clean. The next thing that I'm going to do is organize my spices. I got off of Amazon these clear bottles for spices, and it comes with these nice labels that you can put on the front. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer all of my spices into these. I just think it'll be like a nice touch and make the kitchen feel more luxurious. Okay, how freaking satisfying is that? I am so happy. Don't you ever wish you weren't alone? Yes, just finished up doing a bunch of dishes, and now I'm gonna go ahead and make dinner. I'm going to be making a Thai peanut noodle stir fry sort of thing. So these are like the main ingredients. You have the rice noodles, tofu, which is the protein, and then these 3 veggies. So baby corn, broccoli, and mushrooms. And then I home make the sauce that goes with it, and these are the ingredients for the sauce. We have soy sauce, peanut butter, honey, sesame oil, chili garlic paste, and lime.
Still wonder if we'll meet again, and when we hit it off or just pretend like we were hardly friends, a one-night stand on a long weekend. Yeah, I know it's exactly what you would say. Play it off like everything is great. Confuse this all for fate, like stars have never lined so straight. But I know this was never meant to be. Tell me when you go to sleep, do you ever dream of me? Do you ever...
Hello my friends, it is now the next day. I have had a really busy work day today. I had a big report that I had to present on due at 10 a.m. And after that, it's just been like meetings like crazy. I do have quite a bit of footage for this vlog, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. If you've gotten to this point, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to support this brand new endeavor for me. It really does help. And I will see you all in the next one.
Wish you were